You know, it's interesting because Forbes came out with an article and they said, will surviving gunfire be Donald Trump's next appeal to the black voter?
Uh-huh.
Do you,
You know how it is.
as
You know
we
how it is.
know,
We're always getting shot, you know? What the fuck? You know how it is. What?
so you think Trump is gonna be like, yo, I can relate to you because I done been shot.
I never been
I know
shot.
what it's like.
I never been shot. So I don't know. I don't know. I never been shot. I've done some shooting, but I never been shot. I've been shot at a lot, but I never caught one to the earlobe. Shout out me. But no, that's messed up. But no, I've never been shot. I don't, that's not how I would relate to anybody, you know, especially like a presidential candidate. I can relate to those $1 gas prices though, back in 2019. I can relate to that, those food prices.
I mean, you know, listen, we just celebrated July 4th, and there's always stats that come out after that weekend. I think in the city of Chicago, there were over 100 shootings that weekend alone, 17 of which were fatalities. You know, does Donald Trump say, look, I get it. Like in y'all's community, it's a lot of people getting shot and a lot of people getting killed.
Yeah.
I'm one of y'all.
Team up with Chief Keef. Start a little thing with that. I mean, I've never been to Chicago, but I hear a lot about it. I know Chief Keef. I mean, maybe they got something in common. They could do something. I don't, but I just don't think that like the average black person I know has not been shot. I know a few that's been shot at and done some shooting, but it doesn't make up like my entire outlook on all the black people that I knew and grew up with. We're talking like a handful, you know? But I don't think that that's going to like necessarily draw in more voters. Luckily, he's alive and it's funny. Not the whole situation is not funny, but just the fact that like you could put his head on 50 Cent's body and have like the Mini Men themed song playing in the background. It makes good sense like that, and it's funny in that nature. But I don't think that like I would, if I was a voter, I would vote for him because of that. I look at, if I were a voter, I look at like his resiliency and how he did, you know, come out on top of being shot at. He didn't cower away from it. That would like appeal to me.
Yeah, I mean, I can almost assure you that they're going to be doing research
Yeah.
and they're going to be doing focus groups and they're going to be trying to figure out, is this something that they can use in their favor to speak to the African American voter? And if the numbers come back on their side, Trump absolutely will be talking about
Him and Kendrick Lamar need to come out with a track. That's what needs to happen.
That's real, right?
Yeah, if the numbers come out, I wouldn't mind hearing a little bar or two from Trump at this point. Let me get a bar.
Nah, but Trump would try anything. Trump showed up at SneakerCon with some Trump sneakers.
I saw that, yeah.
Trump is shameless.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Like, Trump is shameless. 50 Cent, you keep bringing him up. He's been trending since this whole thing went down. The Get Rich or Die Trying album cover got Trump's face on it.
See?
50 actually performed Many Men last night in the club.
See?
It would not shock me if Trump hooked up with any number of rappers at this point.
I'm almost thinking it will happen.
This dude is shameless.
No, it's probably going to happen. You might as well put it in your back pocket. Like, it's going to happen. I see him coming out before the election season or before election, at least with one rapper, at least with one. And it's probably going to have to be 50 Cent. He's been shot 9 times. I mean, 9 plus 1, you got a whole dime. I don't know I was going with that one, but it's somewhere. It'd look good for Trump.
Nah, I would not put this or anything else past him. But one thing, you know, this is a real question. Trump, from before he became our president, back in 2016, he ran on the Second Amendment. He ran on the right to bear arms and to protect those rights.
Yeah.
How do you think this will play into his moving forward? Do you think it affects his thoughts on gun policies, or does he double down?
I think he's going to double down.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think we got to wait and see where like this kid's background. He obviously had to have a background check run on him if he purchased that rifle. And if he didn't purchase that rifle, that means he got it illegally anyways. So if I were him, I would double down. If I were him and I wanted to really hit my base, the two-way community base, I'm doubling down. Because the guy who tried to shoot me with the gun got killed with the gun. If I got rid of these guns, I don't know. The gun that I'm trying to get rid of is the one that saved my life as well. So I would probably look at it from that perspective. I've been shot at a bunch, throughout my earlier years in life, over 1,000 times. And I have no issue with guns. I'm always going to, stay strapped because I know what guns can do. I know how easy they are for some people to get. Bring up Chicago. I'm like 100% sure all those guns that they're using in the shootings and stuff were not legally purchased firearms. It's not hard to acquire a weapon without going to the store to get one at all, especially in the city, DC, Baltimore, DC, Chicago, LA. It's not hard to acquire a weapon without ever having to go to a store, having a background check run on you. I can go get a gun in almost any city for less than a few $100 cash. No name, no trace, nothing.
You bring something up because it has been the Republican slogan for many years now. The best way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And that goes kind of into the mindset of just what you said. Trump's going to double down. Yeah, I know that this guy tried to take me out, but if there weren't good guys with guns, I might not be here right now.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that that's going to be, if not the main thing, one of the key things to get him elected back into office?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like the two-way community, Second Amendment community is a big community. It's a strong community, loyal. If I were him, I would double down on it. Especially at a time like this, like you're not going to say, hey, because of my life was put in danger, I got to take everybody's guns away. That'd be the dumb thing for him to do. That'd be stupid for him to do. If you came out and said that you want to take everyone's guns away and make them, AR-15s, ban those because I almost got killed with one. You can't be that way just because, like before that, you were all about it. And because you got your ear plucked or you got shot at with the AR-15, you want to ban it? It can't work that way. It can't work that way. If anything, I want all my Secret Service from now on to have an AR-15 on site. No more pistols. We're bumping them up to ARs now. I want to be well protected.
And that's going to play so well into his base.
Yep.
You're probably absolutely right.
Oh, yeah.
That is going to play so well into the base because the Second Amendment is always at the top of the ticket.
Big time.
It's always just one of those things that, you're going to have people feeling strongly for or strongly against.
Yeah, yeah.
And for people who are saying, hey, you're not going to take away my right to bear arms, the founding fathers actually made that the Second Amendment, they're going to go that much harder.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%.
In your opinion, how does this shooting compare to the JFK murder?
Not even close.
Really?
Yeah, I think JFK was way worse. Not going to say worse. It was just well, wow, how it compares to it. I guess the only difference was the fact that one's alive and one's not. That's it. Lee Harvey Oswald and the CIA or the mafia, whoever was involved with that stuff, they got it off. But I don't, as far as comparing, one lived and one died. They'll both go down as being a very significant moment in history, I believe, but just not at the same caliber because the average or the American citizen is not affected as much by it because he didn't die. Affected by it, yes, but just not at the same level or capacity as if, you know, he had his head actually, that bullet would have connected and got the JFK treatment. It would be way different. I think we would have woken up today with riots or some pissed off, loyal Trump supporters that would have been, you know, highly upset about that. I don't think it's over yet, though. I think the boiling pot just started to simmer. It ain't boiled yet. I don't think that. I think we're just at the simmering point. The closer we get to November, I think we'll start to see way more stuff happen, and especially once we find out who won. Oh, yeah. If they're doing this to him now and he's just a nominee, imagine how people may feel when he does win. You know,